Okay, I think I'm live. Is anyone else in here? I don't know what's going on. If I'm doing this right or not, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really new to this, and I'm learning. I'm just gonna do it, and I thought this was a live chat, but I might be doing it wrong. Sorry, guys. I thought that people were coming. Okay, yeah, people are coming on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying to like look and make sure everything's okay. I'll wait a couple minutes because I tried to figure out how to do it and I couldn't figure it out really. Can everyone hear me okay? I know that Spencer said he's going to be on here too. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to paint my house and everything. So, I want to try to put this onto YouTube as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but I'm going to try to upload it onto YouTube so I can also, you know, promote it there. But welcome back to those that follow me. I'm the Joy Catcher on YouTube and Lucretia Halley here on Facebook in real life. And also welcome, I've got some new friends and followers that I want to welcome as well. Welcome back. I'm really excited I've been chatting with different people that have channels of their own, and it's been amazing. The news that people receive lately is inspiring. One in particular, sorry, I don't know if any of you follow, can everyone hear me? I want to make sure, if you guys can hear me, can you guys give me a thumbs up? Because I don't want to talk and then not have anyone really hear me. So if you're in the chatting, if you're chatting, thumbs up. If you can hear me, sorry, my allergies. This is why I don't wear makeup. But I am so sorry. Spencer, are you there too? My son? I don't know if he's there. I kind of want to get down this way, down lower, but I have to have a new setup because I don't really like the angle and everything. So if you guys can hear me, can you do a thumbs up? Because I'm really new and I'm not sure if you guys can hear me because no one's chatting or saying hi. I hope everyone's doing well, but really good news. I'm sorry I'm off track there. I'm into true crime, and I'm following a story about Lori Vallow, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the story, and so we believe, if you guys don't know, go in and research, because she's in prison right now, and we believe that she's also responsible for the murder, maybe of perhaps one of her other husbands that she had, and now they've reopened the case. So I'm really happy for Joseph Ryan's sister, Annie Cushing, if she sees this by chance. She's a wonderful lady, and she's touched, sorry, I'm real. Why do I cry all the time? I don't know. The loss that she's felt with for her niece, you know, who was murdered and buried, and, I'm the Joy Catcher, and I'm talking about true crime, but it's because you can still find people like Annie, and you find joy in life, and you find that there is justice, and you find other things in true crime, and uplifting people, and good people, and I'm really excited for her. This is a big deal to get this open for her. She did a really tremendous job. If you don't know who Annie Cushing is, I would suggest you look her up, because she's an amazing woman. She's bright and intelligent, and just amazing. So today's been awesome for me, corresponding with her and everything. She's just a genuinely good person, and I think that that there would be justice for Tylee and for JJ and for Joseph Ryan and, you know, for Charles Vallow. I just really think that there's going to be some justice in Idaho. So, anyway, I also have really good news about my own niece's case, and then we'll move on to some joyful things. My niece also was murdered in 1989, and I posted a video on YouTube about it, and a wonderful man that is a retired detective in New York responded and actually watched my video. I was amazed, but you know, when someone admits that they were part of a crime or you know, with murder, and they said they were there, and that they, let's just put it this way. I think we've got this, and I think that Shirley deserves to be exonerated, and I think that Judy Frazier will be able to have a change of heart again, and you know, she had a hard time too. You know, seeing that, with witnessing that, being Sissy murdered, Judy Frazier, you know, that must have been very, very scary to be shot in the arm and not know what to do. And she gave a statement to a police officer openly, and once she said those things, that she, you know, was there. I mean, they found Sissy the next morning. So, yeah, they found her under a true crime stopper billboard in Houston, Texas in 1989. And then the same year, they found 2 more Jane Does within 15 minutes of driving distance that they found Sissy. And they don't even know to this day who they were. And I'm not smiling because of... you know, it's tragic. No one's even claimed them today, and they were young. And they were also murdered in a similar fashion to Sissy. And it just makes you wonder, you know, what's going on with this case? What is going on? Because there's some serious, serious corruption, and we're going to get down to the bottom of it. And it's been a learning experience. I've learned about law. I've learned about life in general, and how to get on and to find joy and happiness in life. And that's why I wanted to start this channel, because you have to go somewhere after you watch true crime. You know, you watch these things and this darkness, and then you're just supposed to sit there on it, and that's not reasonable. If you're going to be into things like that and help people, you also have to have an outlet to create and find joy. And we're stuck. A lot of us are stuck here. I don't have a job. I'm not a professional, like I said, anything, except for being me. That's what I always say. I'm a professional at being me. So, but that's basically it. And I want to be a better me, because I was down the wrong path for too long, and it wasn't working for me. And if I can have others avoid some of my own mistakes, I'm going to help you guys out. If you guys need anything, especially these days, it's not easy, you know, it's just not. But, and that's why a lot of people I laugh, because they're like, okay, then what political party are you even from? And I don't care. I'm part of the human population. I don't get into politics too much, but it's overwhelming. How can we not, right? And I voted, but I don't think it's anyone's business who I voted for. And I'm solid in who I voted for. But I think that in order to really get anything going, the parties, basically, you gotta not even think about it. You have to think about what's better for humanity, and stop being little children. I'm sorry. Okay, so, all right. So my name is Lucretia. I better describe myself. I'm 5'1", approximately. You know, I'm white, female, married, 26 years. I describe myself. True crime is taking over my brain. Okay, so I'm 46 years old. I've been married for 26 years to my husband. We met here in Vacaville. long ago. I actually went to school with his brother, and I knew who he was, but when I started working at Target here in Vacaville, we met each other. We both worked at Target, and he was very kind. He was in the Marines, which was a huge plus for me. That just, to me, when someone can, serve their country, and that just was a really big, plus for me. Very, very kind man, and he really tries to give, to the kind of person that gives platelets all the time and blood, and he does what he can. And it's been hard for him lately too, but we're gonna get past this, and he still gives platelets all the time. You can still get blood and platelets, especially during COVID. People need those things. Plasma, platelets, blood. I can't give. I'm sorry. I'm O negative. They want my blood. I can't give it. I'm too anemic because of my gastric bypass. But we got married in Oakland. The Oakland Temple there in Oakland, or LDS. And, my faith has gone like a roller coaster ride. I have not always been a faithful person. I've not always been perfect. And my faith has always been up and down. But now I've had to kind of dig deep, and my faith has grown tremendously. Trying to cut down on things like coffee, and trying to cut down on other addictions that I've had. I've overcome so many, but I've got so many more to overcome. And coffee is not good when you're anemic, okay? It's not good for your teeth. And then I chew ice because I'm anemic. I'm addicted. But to the ice, you crave ice when you're anemic. So if you have that, just go get your blood work done. So if you have a craving for ice, it's a sign. So I have 3 kids. My oldest is 23. Spencer, are you even here yet? He lives in Utah, in a place called Payson. We have a ton of family in Utah, and he's loving it. He works at a great it's called America's Tire here. It's called America's Tire here, and then Utah, they call it, oh gosh, where are you, Spencer? I can't even think straight. But he's doing really well. He's one of the managers there, and he he has a wonderful girlfriend that I love, and her name is Emma. And then I have Katie, and she's my second, and she's 20, and she has a boyfriend she's living with, and his name is James, and they come over all the time. They live here in town in an apartment together, so she can walk here, and she works at Starbucks and is loving it. And they really have a good program to save money and things like that, and for college. I don't know if you guys knew that, at Starbucks. So, sorry, I fed the guinea pigs. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm allergic to everything. Makeup, you name it. I have to keep my cats and dogs away from me most of the time. I can't give them up, though. They're old, but I just can't give them up. Sorry. Okay. So, the only one that I have left at home is my Lacey. Her name is Lacey Jane, and she's upstairs. Or no, she's not upstairs. She's at her friend's right now. But I'm the only one left right now, except for Brent. I tried to wait until everyone went to sleep, and I had some time so I can be loud and talk too much. So, so she's the only one, and she's 16. And she really, really wants her driver's license really bad. So we're working on that. I come from a family of 10 kids, and I'm the youngest. And the one that's older than me is a whole 10.5 years older than me. And the oldest of the 10, she's passed away, and that is Julie. And Julie was Sissy's mother. And she passed away when she was only 29. She had cancer of the uterus, and she needed blood transfusion. And what really ended up happening is she had a blood clot that went to her lungs, and she ended up passing away from the blood clot. But she had cancer and was very ill in the hospital when that happened. But I lost my father when I was 5.5, not too long after Julie died. My dad passed away when I was 5.5. And then my mother, no, first I went and lived with my brother-in-law and my sister when I was 8.5. It was really hard on my mom, and she needed that time to grieve and things like that. And so I went to live with them, and it was amazing. He was in the Army in the counterintelligence, so we were able to travel a lot. I lived in a lot of places. I've lived in a little town called Barstow in the Mojave Desert. That was fun. That was in the 3rd grade. They have the biggest cockroaches, and it's like so hot there. There's really nothing, not much still, I don't think, in Barstow. I don't know. But he was stationed there, near there, so we lived in Barstow for a little bit. And then we went to Monterey because he learned German. So we went to Monterey to the, and I loved it there. It was one of my favorite places besides Germany. We went to Germany in 1984, and my mom passed away in 1986, but I was able to come back for a few months and spend time with her before she passed away. And then she ended up passing away. I left in January, and then she ended up passing away in February on Valentine's Day in 1986. And, you know, it's crazy because she passed away on Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to be a day full of love and WW, you know. But my daughter was also born in the year 2000 on Valentine's Day. So I'm like, it's kind of a message, right? I don't know. So. Oh boy. Didn't think I was to cry at the weirdest parts. But having children has been the biggest accomplishment of my life, and I almost passed away after having my second one. I had to have all of my children C-section. So I tried the first two to have, you know, them the normal, natural way, and it didn't work for me. So the third one we ended up just scheduling, and I'm like, while you're in there, just wear the papers, because I knew I needed one more baby, and that was Lacey. I had waited 4 years after that, but I got sepsis. I got septic. After having a C-section, a whole month later, they finally went in, and they had to clean me up, and they said they almost had to have a colostomy bag. My temperature was 104. I felt like I was just going to pass out. But it was really a life-changing experience. And I appreciate life, and I'm more grateful for life because of the loss. I find I have empathy more for others, you know, with certain things that you have to deal with. And it forces you to think about the afterlife and about your faith and who you want to be. And I'm going to be 47 next month. So I better start getting my act together, because we're not promised tomorrow, are we? So, my goal is to live near the ocean, but not too far in, because, you know, we know how hurricanes and things are. You know, near North or South Carolina someday. Brent wants to go to Idaho, but it's too cold and too cold in Utah. I'm sorry, it's just not the weather for a Northern California girl. I've traveled a lot, and I've lived in Germany in the snow. I lived in American Fork, Utah for a little while with my sister Sarah, and the snow, it freaks me out when I drive. I'm nervous. I don't want to drive in the snow and the ice. I don't like that part. It's beautiful, and I like to visit Utah and Idaho, but being anemic too, I get cold all the time. I'm a Northern California girl that way, but if I could bring the sunshine, I don't know. Still not much in Barstow, Suvi. Not much. Southern California for me and too crowded. I did love San Diego. Josh Sutton, I don't know if he's watching. He's not probably watching. He might watch later, but he lives in San Diego and it's beautiful there. I would love to, but it's expensive. Monterey's really expensive too. I just need to get famous or something. Whatever. I don't know. Win the lottery. I'll just have to visit for now. Until then, I'll just meditate like Trudy. Okay, I have to explain my Trudy lady, okay? Because I had Tori call me, my sister, after I did the video. And I said, Tori, you should know me by now. You know, I'm weird. I just needed an outlet to say, you know what? We all are not enjoying this time. We all have a little bit of Trudy in you, or in us. And it's not fun all the time. And it's not fun to live with me all the time either. So I just thought, you know what? Let's make fun of something. Let's make fun of myself. Because I don't want to hurt others. I did tease some people only because I know those guys could take it. Because they're hilarious and it's not going to be any harm. But I got off track a little bit. But I just wanted to thank... first of all, Duty Ron, for helping me, you know, with that direction. You know, it's true about the crime with my niece. I try to follow my notes, but I've got ADD. I'm sorry, y'all. I just have a problem with that. So when I was younger, though, I did want to be some kind of detective of some sort. I was nosy. I got into everything. You can ask, you know, all my siblings. I just picked locks. I was social. I wanted to know everything about everybody. And one of the reasons why I did so poorly, and they actually tested me, thinking I had, you know, some special needs. I needed to go to a special class. I was worried about, you know, the kids being bullied and teased. And so I would worry and say, okay, well, teacher, you know, I wouldn't pay attention to the lessons. It was Bobby's being picked on, or, you know, what's going on in Susie's life that she needs to be so mean, you know, things like that. I was daydreaming out the window, thinking what everyone else was doing on the playground, and I don't know. So I guess I'm not the brightest star in the sky, but I do have pretty good intuition. So I think when something is not normal, what is normal anyways? That's what I want to know. Who wants to be normal and who wants to be like everybody else? I say be inclusive and love one another and accept people for who they are, because it takes a lot of people for this world to go around. I don't know how people can't see that, and that's why I think it's hilarious when people don't know what how to do. But I think we're all humans and we're all fighting gravity kind of thing. You know, why pick on someone when they're down? Why not uplift someone and say there's a need, how can we meet it? Kind of thing. I've had to kind of change my whole perspective on things lately since COVID. You know, you have to get down to the basics. I've had to step away from being online so much, and that was no fun at first, but I had to reprogram my brain, and in order to feel better. It's a constant thing, because sure, I can take meds for being, you know, for bipolar, but that's not enough for me. And so COVID kind of restricted things for a little while, and I thought, well, if I'm feeling restricted and feeling these things, are other people, would they not want to be able to, for free, come and complain with me? I don't know. Is Spencer on here? I don't even think Spencer's even here. And I hope when I finish this, I'm able to sit, because I have no idea how to do this. And this is, I try to follow my notes. Doesn't always work out. I kind of messed up today, I think, in a chat. I don't know. I think I chat too much, because I I guess he wanted to ask a question or something. I guess he felt maybe he wasn't being heard, but I was being really nice. And when you're in a chat room, you want to chat. You don't just sit there. You can chat with me. So you make comments, like, and you talk to the other people that are chatting on YouTube. And I guess I was being too, I don't know what I was being, but he thought I was commenting too much to feed. And I'm like, you don't have to read my stuff, first of all. And I guess he wanted one of his questions, I guess, to be put up on the thing. But I'm like, why do you have to be mean? I don't know why it bothered me at first. I'm like, I didn't say sorry, but I just kept it up because I'm sorry if you don't like, who I am or what I'm chatting about. I'm trying to get to know people, and I try to be respectful and engage in what the people are saying that are spending time and teaching me. And so I want them to know that I appreciate that. And I think his perspective was just different. He was there to learn what he wanted to learn, and he didn't care about what anybody else was saying. But when you're in a live chat, otherwise, if I ever get trolls, if I ever do get live on YouTube and stuff, it's not going to be tough because I respect other people's opinions, but don't be mean to people. You don't have to be mean. I think when people do that, I usually ignore them. They have insecurities. That's something they're dealing with. I guess they didn't like that Biden was, get over it. Okay? I don't know what was going on in their life. I'm sorry about that, if you can't come into a live chat and be mean to someone, and take out your issues on someone else. You're just going to have to learn how to deal with life because some things you're not going to agree on, but are you going to let that take over your life? That person is going to have power. I know about my family. They taught me to be stubborn and to stand up for myself and what I believe and my convictions and, not to apologize so much. But I am an empath too. So when I do say things to people, I have to realize they're going to feel something back and I don't want to hurt their feelings. But if I'm true and honest and, just say how it is, then I don't know, they shouldn't be too upset, right? I don't know. But when you get older, you get tired of not being yourself. It becomes a burden to just not be who you are. And I really appreciate all the things that, have people that I've actually been there for years and decades since the beginning of my career and to check in. They worry about me. Some people have gotten, it's been tough for some people to adjust to being alone and with themselves. But I'm okay because I take some time because I do everything that's going around me. I like to travel. That's the thing. I really love to travel, but if I'm around huge crowds and people for too long, I don't get that time away and that space that I need to meditate, to pray, to do all the things that I need to for my internal emotion, my spirituality, then I become depleted, useless, and just drained. And I do like to help others, and it's easy to talk to a stranger. At the end of the day, sometimes I am worn out, and exhausted from things, and it's no one's fault. It's just, and I need to understand that it's okay. And if you guys are like that, I don't know. I think it's good to see someone's emotions and their intentions. If they're trying to pull one over on you, I think I'm pretty good with figuring that out. Intuitive. So my next step is to go back to college. I went to Solano. I need to go back in and enroll and do the education side. Out where I'm going with all this, with all the knowledge that I have. What's the purpose? What am I going to do with all this? And I know it. Even if I don't get a diploma or if it's not going to college credits that I'm doing right now, it's still learning and still growing, and I can still use it every day. And it's just going to take time, patience to school. But I'm going to do it because I think no matter what age you are, I'm going to be 47, unless I don't have the means, the funds to go do that. Even if it's online here at home, I'm going to do it again. on the heater again. Is this going slow? I don't know. I'm not sure if it feels like, or it seems like sometimes the feed is kind of jittery. I don't know. So anyways, my hobbies. What am I into? Genealogy is a big deal of mine. I've been doing a lot of taking old photos and restoring them and putting them onto Ancestry. I really love genetics. I'm on Ancestry.com and DNA, and I'm into genetics and things like that, and psychology, psychiatry, and why people do the things that they do. So, I don't know if I need to figure out how to tell people join me in Zoom and things like that, because I don't like sitting here by myself. It's not doing it. Is it jumpy? Why is it doing that? I wonder. Brand, are you on the internet or something? I wonder if the internet's just really slow. I'm not sure how to do this because it's a little bit different technique. This is the first time I'm doing it this way, and I'm gonna fish it up. Hopefully, be able to put it up on YouTube, so I don't have to do another one because my voice is gonna be gone anyway. Beans, inhalers, B12, iron, all that good stuff is not working so well with me. And I wanted to talk about that too. What happened back in March was very bizarre with the blisters and the rash and everything. The temperature was only a couple of days, and it was only on my abdomen. And then I got itchy between my toes, but nothing big. My body ached, and I had such a bad headache that couldn't be explained for weeks. And then I decided maybe I should get tested for this COVID thing. This was at the beginning. So finally I got tested, but she goes, "Why did you wait so many weeks?" And I said, "Because I thought it was the flu. I've got allergies. I've got a lot of other issues." She said, "Really, there's not a really test back then that I would do it. Let's come in." So I got a test down the throat, up the nose, and all that. And it was so many weeks. She said it could have been. There's no antibodies. Yeah, or I didn't tag for antibodies, and it was tested negative. So it was just a weird thing. And every so often I still get rashes. And like that's not. It's not what do you call it? It's not. It looks like chickenpox, but it's not. What you call it? That my sisters get all the time. Help me out here. After chickenpox, you get the. You know what I mean? It's not that, because my daughter looked at the pictures and everything. It's not. So, I'm probably trying to sit here, but it's not. But we're going to figure it out. It's just a pain in the butt because I was tired. So, and then I got a cough and stuff, but I have to use my inhaler more, but I always use my inhaler. Fever and bodies in the head, which is pounding. Those are the things that's the big. And it only was really bad for like 1 or 2 days. But, Brent gets tested with time. He gives platelets. So, if if something's wrong at home, we're going to know within like a week or 2. He gives it often. So, he's going at least 1 or twice a month to do that. And it takes a long time. It's hard to get platelets. It takes, I was there for like an hour and a half. You don't anything but, maybe a t-shirt once in a while, but, it helps a lot of people. So if you're able to give blood or plasma or platelets, I can't, like I said, O-negative, wish they could, but, so you can give, they want Spencer's blood more than his plasma and stuff, platelets, because, O-negative is what they give right away. And there's a difference between plasma and blood, things like that. So they need more of everything, really, but they're, Brent's O positive, and then most people are O positive in the world, so it's really good to have anyways, so, especially right now. But, I think I'll see if this works. I don't know. I don't see Spencer. I tried to have everything and like invited everyone. He said he was going to be there, but I don't see him on. So I don't know what's doing here today. Is anyone doing anything? Is it still jumpy? I'm trying to like see myself while everyone's talking, and then look at my notes. It's not working well for me. Is there anything anyone wants to down there? I really need to get to read video. If you haven't seen the YouTube channel, please check it out. Again, thanks so much to the people that helped me and the people that have taken the time to help me. She has been, help me. There's just so many people in there that you don't even know sometimes where you're going to get help from. And it's been amazing. Amazing journey. And if you want to go and check out my other videos on, I'm doing Kitcher, and Lucretia Halley is my name here on Facebook, Lucretia Petite Halley. My mom got my name from a lady that lived across the street from us, and it was a very, very friend. And her name's Lucretia. My mom was like, "Where did you get that?" So she's like, "Oh, my dad's had a girlfriend named Lucretia, and mom liked the name Lucretia, but wanted to change it to Lucretia." So there's a lot of girls named Lucretia usually don't look like me. So I thought, should I keep naming my channel Lucretia, Lucretia is what I had my name, but I want the channel to be me, first of all, and it's hard to spell. It's hard to spell my name. And I thought, it's kind of odd, I talk about it's not the joint and that, and I thought, what can get me through? Maybe get someone else through. I may be able to have someone else, because I've received a bit of help from you all through my life. I've known you since I was 3. Melissa, and it's my cousin. She lives all the way in Ohio. Just about talk about the room. Miss Hallie, my Davidson, he's my cousin, and he's my brother-in-law's nephew. I call him cousin because basically my brother-in-law, he raised me. I called him my grandpa. So Don, I forgot to tell you, Don was in the army. When I was about 16. My brother-in-law and my sister who raised me, he decided to join the CHP. So he, was in the army, and then he got out, joined the CHP, and then he became the area commander of the Motor Division here in California. And he's already retired. He moved up, and he was very successful, and he's doing really well. Already retired. They live here in town, and I love it. They live in an awesome house too. Built like 1914, and I'm into history and theology and digging up old treasures and antiques and things like that. So their house is like a treasure trove of things, and they're doing it right now, and it's so much fun. I don't think Emma tour around here, but my sister-in-law, Miss Haley, is watching, and she lives in Seattle, Washington, and her husband's a pilot, and we get to visit all the time. She gets to visit places all the time. She's in Payson right now, visiting family in Payson. I really appreciate you guys being on my Are you still not sure? He's in Wilmington, North Carolina, and Robin is my in Carolina, Virginia. We were right now. Robin's my cousin. I have a big family. My mom was raised in the orphanage in Raleigh, North Carolina. Her parents passed away when she was young too, and she met my dad, who's from the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina. They didn't know they were there, and then they moved here to San Bernardino and met there. My mom answered an ad in the paper, and my dad was married before. First, I passed away. And my mom became a babysitter, a little younger than my dad. So I have siblings that are the 5 oldest are half siblings, and the youngest was only a couple months when her mother passed away, and her name was Shirley. And so I have an interesting, big family, and lots of cousins, and I love it so much to make a big family. So, and then I have my Aunt Jenny here. She's from Sumter, South Carolina, and Ron Worley, who's so hopefulness. Oh my gosh, he has just been the whole situation. He's a great detective. If you live in Houston, they want to hire a private investigator. Ron Worley is in the Houston area, and I would really still work in. So, you know what? Shirley's case is very complicated. Gosh, surely that this is really going to be difficult. And like I said, we may not even receive any justice in this lifetime. But we sure do have really good information that Judy Ron has brought. I didn't even think about. Brady is a friend from high school. I graduated here in Vacaville, and we were the first graduating class of Will Seawood. And I'm so glad that I was able to stop by. Jody was from 5th grade. I met her in Germany. She was just the cutest girl. And Jody Hoffman. And she's just really bright and just outgoing and kind. And I have so many permanent Germany friends, and I live in a little town called Fischbach too. But I would go into a bus, and they would drive us through. And at Permanence is where I found a lot of friends, childhood friends that are on Facebook that I still keep in contact with. And that is so much fun. And I miss Germany during the holidays so much because it's so beautiful. Kathy, she's known me to my family before I was born. They grew up on the street on Manzanita here in Vacaville. They have a big family. They were Catholic too. We were Catholic, but they put the kid before I came along. They were Catholic until they didn't join not everyone joined the LDS church, and some became members of the LDS church. So Catholic, and we've got denomination. I've got my family's everything. I've got a little bit of everything in my family. And genealogy has been an amazing thing. Scott Dunn, I don't know if he's gonna watch this. I met a cousin who was adopted. And his name is Scott Dunn, and he lives in Ohio, and he's amazing. And we, not even 15 minutes after he came up, connected to me, linked to me, my cousin, it popped up, and we had just missed each other's messages on Ancestry. So it's been fun doing Ancestry and genealogy, finding out what we really are, finding census reports. Eric Ray is the best way. My cousin Eric, he lives in Wilmington. If you need help, he should be a detective. He should probably retire and become an investigator too, because it kind of goes hand in hand. If you do all that stuff, I'm telling you, you dig it up, things like that. It's just fascinating. So anyways, I'm going to call it a night because I can barely talk right now. How are you doing, Lacey? Do you want to get on with anything? I hope I can save this. I really do. Because I'm going to have to do another one on YouTube. And it's not going to save. It doesn't matter. I don't follow my notes anyways. But I love you all so much. And thanks for being here and putting up with me crying and my busyness. It's part of life. And I saw Leslie Manning was on here, and she's in Florida. She's my cousin, and one of my brightest cousins. Brian, he was in the Navy for a while. Talk about, he's the greatest parent, too. I've learned a lot from a lot of people, and I don't think they realize that they taught me a lot about life, about people, about understanding things, about, I don't know, just the basics. Being a good human is very important. I think that's that sometimes. Being a basic good human, instead of just saying, what, you're this or that and labeling. No, let's get down to the basics and also protect yourself, too. Because you don't want to know someone's motives. Why are they trying to be nice to you? You want to protect yourself, too. And that's what I've learned. Not be a doormat, speak up, and do it kindly, but just to be truthful. We're all just doing it. I think that, we can help each other out. And I just wanted to thank everybody else for doing that for me. I don't know where Spencer went. Spencer, I tried to put this on here, my son. I tried to put this on. If I push finish, do you think it'll save? Lacey Jane, this is my daughter, Lacey. Can you just on here for just 1 second? Because you're so cute. Just really quick, just hi real quick. This is where my money goes. Right here. She's worth it. I'm sorry. And then I need dentures because my teeth are jacked up. So she's like, I need to finish when I start to finish it. I'm going to love you. I love you guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to see if she can help me finish this up and post it because I don't know what I'm doing. And I really thank you for just listening. I ramble a lot. I'll get this going. It'll get better. I'll do chats, but better, and figure all this stuff out because, this is fun. I don't know if it's going to help anybody else, but It helps me too. Does it help you at all? Have you noticed a difference in me at all? And how I communicate and everything? Have I been happier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been happier. I've been having more joy in my life. So I think that matters. I think I'm worth it. I have to study and do a lot more. I fail. But I love you guys, and I hope it's and to be real and genuine and to love others and to understand that and everyone feels pain and everyone's experienced loss. And I think that we don't need to concentrate so much on loss. Be grateful for what you have every day. That's what I would keep saying. Even just to wake up. Be thankful. Be grateful. Like I said, Thanksgiving, right? Kate Lacey, write it down and say it out loud what you're thankful for. What you can and cannot control. Because once you let go of the things you can't control and really work on things you can, it's empowering and it makes everyone's life a lot easier at home. Does it not? When I'm happy, when moms are happy, it makes a lot of difference. Peace and love in the home. So I love you guys. Choose. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. How else do you want to say it? How do you say it? Adios. I already said that.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Konnichiwa.
Just say
All right.
hasta mañana.
Love you guys. Bye.